What's going on, everyone? We are back with another rebuild, and today we're rebuilding the Cleveland Cavaliers. As far as trade rumors, as we get closer to the trade deadline, the biggest name I would say right now that's looking to get moved is Andre Drummond. Cleveland, was it last year? It was last year, right? I believe. It feels so weird because of the whole season being canceled and then it got delayed for a long time. But anyway, yeah, basically Andre Drummond got traded to the Cavs for a second round pick from Brandon Knight. Didn't really give too much up, and now they just got Jarrett Allen from the Nets. And he kind of fits the timeline of this team with Colin Sexton, Darius Garland being younger guys. Isaac Okoro too. It's kind of like the timeline is now more into the future, maybe a few years away. Definitely when Andre Drummond's out of his prime, if he's not already out of his prime, because he's kind of trash. But anyway, we're going to look to trade him. I already have a trade in mind that I'm going to do. I'll show you guys when I get that done. And then from there, we're going to start the rebuild. Alright, so we're going to look to do this trade with the Mavericks. I just looked at a few articles, and the Mavs were one of the teams that people are having rumors about. Obviously, the Celtics, I think, were the most rumored to be the most interested. But getting a trade with them right now is just hard to do right now at the beginning of the season. There's going to be a bunch of contractual reasons why they'll be able to trade, but by the time the trade deadline comes around, I don't really know what that is, but it's hard to make work right now, so we're just gonna do this. Andre Drummond for James Johnson, Dwight Powell. I'm gonna try and get a second round pick, because honestly this trade is really stupid, unless they get at least a second back, or something back. Dwight Powell, James Johnson just are not worth it getting back. For Andre Drummond, you might as well just not trade Drummond. So we're trying to do that, and they're gonna offer this. They're going to add a second to us, and they're going to give us a first-round pick, which is fantastic. Very, very far into the 4 years into the future. So that's whatever. But yeah, we're going to accept that. Probably wouldn't get a first-round pick for Andre Drummond, but it's whatever. So that's that. As far as anything else, I'm really just going to sim until the trade deadline. And if we can move Kevin Love, I will. If not, we'll just trade him in the offseason. Alright, so this might be the best trade that we had. Then they were getting a second round pick. We're getting Cody Zeller. Hornets, I don't know if they're trying to push for the playoffs. I don't really know what the record is. But, you know what? A second round pick, I'll do it. Get Kevin Love out of here. Hornets, looking like... Well, actually, we're 28-25, so we're looking like we're going to actually make the playoffs, which is very surprising. But we're definitely not contenders, so we're just going to get them out of here. Hornets probably will be contending in a year or two. I don't know how long this rebuild's going to go, so I don't think Kevin Love really, works with our timeline. I feel like we made the playoffs. We went 43-39. That's probably playoffs. Joel Embiid wins MVP. Put up amazing numbers. LaMelo Ball, Rookie of the Year. Blake Griffin, Sixth Man of the Year. Okay. Doc Rivers, Coach of the Year at 63-19. Okay. So... Cavs, we were a 6th seed. Our team sucked. How are we that good? Oh my god, I'm kind of irritated. Dallas is a 5th seed, and we were a 6th seed. That's great. I mean, I guess we do have a lot of big men on the roster right now, so that's probably why. But if we go over to standings, let's see where we actually were. 43-39, very close to getting the 5th seed. We were 1 game out. Yeah, 76ers looking really good. Lakers looking really good. Mavericks were 49-33, and we were 43-39. Okay, so their conference was a lot harder than ours, it looked like, or at least a little bit harder. Season stats, player stats here. Colin Sexton did amazing, and everybody else did whatever. The fact that our second leading scorer was Cody Zeller, and we made the playoffs is insane. Colin Sexton is goated. But yeah, that's that. Stats are kind of whatever. I don't really care. As far as Isaac Okoro and Darius Garland, I threw them both into the G League to help with development. I mean, you guys know G League is kind of, cheese in this game. But you know what? We're going to do it. All right. 2K chooses me. I'm going to choose Cheese 2K back. So we get Milwaukee in the first round. I don't expect to beat them. If we do, great. If not, yep, that's what I expected. Close that game, we lost by 9. Giannis put 42 and 17 on us, and Colin Sexton didn't really show up. I mean, like, he didn't do bad, but he didn't show up, so. But that doesn't matter. Obviously, I wasn't trying to compete this year. Nets do win a championship, though, with Kevin Durant being the finals MVP, so that's cool. Game 7-2. Let's go to league meetings here. Everything's rejected. Draft lottery. We're not going to have anything good because we made the playoffs, which kind of fucking sucks. But it's whatever. The Rockets have the Pistons pick. Alright, we're here at our pick, and Jalen Johnson is still available. It looks like he dropped pretty hard. Overall, he looks like the 14th best player. Scotty Lewis is in there still. I've heard of him. Jalen Johnson, though. Okay, so we have all of our guards. And we have Jarrett Allen. We really need a power forward. Jalen Johnson is 6'8", so he can play power forward, which is good. He's 19. I really like that. Scotty Lewis, we just don't need with Colin Sexton. We throw Jalen Johnson in the G League for a year, let him develop. I think he could be really nice. Yeah, I think we just go with him. I don't really care about making the trade too much. I just want to draft our guy. So we're going to take Jalen Johnson. In real life, I think he's expected to go above 14, but it is what it is. Thunder took Evan Mobley. Cade Cunningham dropped to the Bulls. Who the Pistons get? BJ Boston. Okay, nothing really too good. As far as us, all the way at 19, Jalen Johnson being a 76 overall, so we might as well have had like a top 10 pick. Because outside of the top 5, it doesn't look like anybody's like significantly better. Even like Jalen Suggs is only a 77. Oh, Jalen Green, I think, was the guy I was thinking of, not Jalen Johnson. But anyway, doesn't matter. We still got a really, really solid rookie. Again, probably not playing this season. So yeah. So we got Kawhi Leonard, who rejected. If we get him, I don't know how much room we have. We're probably gonna have to look to trade players, but if he's available, which he is, we're gonna try and get him. Alright, so Kawhi Leonard accepted. Can we get both of them? Oh my god, we can't get both of them. Hold on. We're gonna have to look to trade some people. Alright, Taurean Prince to the Chicago Bulls for a first. Dwight Powell to the Grizzlies for a first. Alright, so it looks like we can match Jarrett Allen and still get Kawhi Leonard. If this works out, I'll be very happy. Let's look at our roster real fast. Kawhi Leonard, Jarrett Allen's back. Okay, so we are in a very, very prime position to compete now. If we don't compete this year, we're definitely competing next year. As far as everybody else, we still have about 1 million cap space. We can renounce the rights on Kevin Love and get someone, or we can keep him as a trade exception. We're going to renounce rights on both those guys. Only gives us 4 million cap space. Wait, Kevin Love didn't give us any cap space? Obviously at 96, we have Colin Sexton up to an 85, Jarrett Allen 84. Darius Garland up 5 overalls to an 82. Isaac Okoro up 9 overalls to an 82. Then we still got Jalen Johnson, who we're definitely going to throw him to the G League now that we have Kawhi. Like, we have Kawhi Leonard and Isaac Okoro, and we still have Larry Nance Jr., who I'll probably trade. Isaac Okoro actually being undersized can't play power forward, but Kawhi Leonard is only 6'7", but his defense is really good, so I think he'll be fine. Let's go to training camps. I probably won't show you guys that, but alright, so this is what the team's looking like right now. Starting lineup-wise is not bad at all, especially since we have Kawhi Leonard. Like, if you have a superstar, you're going to be solid. Having Larry Nance Jr., I probably wanted better power forward. Off the bench, Isaac Okoro is going to be a great 6th man. Outside of that, I really don't want anybody else. We threw both of the Johnsons in the G League, Keon and Jalen. So they'll both definitely be... Keon Johnson will probably be a solid backup come next year. Jalen Johnson will probably be a starter. I don't know how we're going to run it. If we're going to run him at the 2, maybe Colin Sexton to the 1, Darius Garland backs him up. I don't exactly know how it's going to work because we do have Isaac Okoro backing up the 3 also. Or maybe we move him to the 2. Because I think Jalen Johnson is actually taller, right? Yeah, he's 6'8", so he backs up power forward. So we'll see what happens. I'm going to look to, move Larry Nance right now. But other than that, I don't really know what I'm going to do. All right, I'm going to look to cheese this season. We're going to, no. So I decided we're just going to stick with Larry Nance. He's fine. We're just going to run that. As far as backups, though, I am going to look for different. All right, we're going to bring in Cam Reddish for off the bench, a nice young guy. He's going to be really nice. Dylan Windler being 25, Cam Reddish being 22. Significantly better. Shabazz Napier, I don't even care about you. So we have to figure out if Isaac Okoro is going to play the 2 or if Cam Reddish is. Cam Reddish goes down a lot, so we're going to run Isaac Okoro at the 2. Move his backup position to a small forward. And now this actually works out for next year with Jalen Johnson being able to back up the 3. Cam Reddish, I'll probably look to get rid of. I don't really know yet. All right, so we're going to bring both of these guys in. They're 2 kind of young guys, 22 and 20. Right now they're not great, but hopefully come next season they develop a little bit. All right, we're going to grab Dennis Schroeder as our backup point guard. We do have to give up a first-round pick, but that's in 2024. We're not doing much with that. So this is what the team's looking like now. Vernon Carey is getting minutes. Yes, yes. All right. This is a super young team outside of Kawhi. So Kawhi is just going to have to chill for a year, basically. And then next year, we're going hard. We're going hard. All right. We're going to have Darius Garland probably up to like an 84, maybe. Isaac Okoro is going to be up to like an 82, 83. Cam Reddish might be up to an 80. We're going to have these guys who are going to look solid. Maybe like 76s, 77s, hopefully. And then we're going to have both Johnsons that we sent down to the G League. Both of them are going to be 80s plus. We did amazing in the first half of the season, and we kind of got shredded in, like, the last month. We won, like, 2 games, which is just kind of, like, how... Like, we started off maybe, like, 15-2, and then we finished the season basically 2-15, which I totally don't understand how that happens, but it looks like we still will make the playoffs. I feel like we should have done better, even though our bench was pretty bad. Having Kawhi, like... And we didn't even make the playoffs. We had to be like a game out. We were a game out, bro. We totally lost it, man. We should have been probably about right in here. If I'm being real with how bad we did them the season, we should have been about right in here. That's crazy. Oh my god. We should have been about a 50-win team. Just based off of where our record was going into the last month. If you guys actually want to see, like look at that. We started off so well. Then we're kind of mid, and then just fell off a cliff. Fell off an absolute cliff, so that kind of sucks. If we go to player stats, Kawhi now led us, then Colin Sexton is the number 2. I don't hate that now. His percentages are up now that he's not like the main guy, so that's actually really good. Hopefully Kawhi doesn't regress. I know at about 30, people start regressing a little bit, so hopefully he doesn't. Darius Garland, Isaac Okoro did nice. Jared Allen did nice. He's mainly there for rebounds and defense, so that's all good. We can simulate the playoffs. Those don't matter at all. I'm just excited to see where both those Johnsons are. All right, we're going to trade for this Usman guy. Nothing really insane, but he is 20 years old, so I feel like his overall might boost a little bit once we get to player progression, while Larry Nance will probably go down being 29, so he probably won't go down, but he's definitely not going to go up. Usman basically the same overall. We're losing an extra first-round pick, but the potential with this guy is a lot better than Larry Nance. All right, we're moving Garuba for this dude in a second. I'm basically just trying to get cap space now at this point. Okay, we weren't able to trade anybody or sign anybody that I want, so that sucks. But anyway, our team is looking really nice. Kawhi did regress, which is not good. It was his inside defense and his playmaking. His IQ went down a little bit, but that's fine. Jalen Johnson is up to an 86, which is absolutely amazing. Jared Allen's up. Colin Sexton's up. Isaac Okoro, Darius Garland's all up. Cam Reddish is up. Maliki Flynn, who we just traded for, is up. Probably not a great trade, but anyway. Udoka Azubuike is up. Keon Johnson, not up as much as I thought. I thought he would have done a little bit better. Oof, I don't like that. Vernon Carey's up to 75, but that was mainly because we switched his position, so that's not great. All right, so this is currently what the team is, and honestly, we're in a great position to compete this year. Darius Garland, Isaac Okoro, I mean, a solid 4 players around a superstar, Kawhi Leonard, is amazing. Our bench having Colin Sexton and Cam Reddish and Maliki Flynn, or however the fuck you pronounce his name. 78 overall is solid. Azubuike, Keon Johnson. I'm probably going to look to trade these guys. It's just what I have to do. We got to bolster it. This is the year we're competing. This is the last year of the rebuild. So we're just going to have to look to up our bench now. All right, this trade is going to grab us Emmanuel quickly and Jonas Valanciunas. I don't know who I'm going to keep here, if any. All right, and we're going to bring Brandon Clark and Bobby Portis to the team, and that might be it. I mean, how can I pass this up? Christian Wood? Move him to power forward real fast? Oh my god. That's going to be crazy. Christian Wood, power forward. Absolutely love that. Bobby Portis is going to move back to center. And I think that's the team. Christian Wood's now actually in the starting lineup, which means Brandon Clark's going to be our backup power forward, which I love. I love that. So we have Colin Sexton, Jalen Johnson, Brandon Clark, Bobby Portis, and Maliki Flynn coming off the bench. Bench looks amazing. Starters look really solid. System proficiency. Nothing great. Grit and grind. Pace and space looks fine. Perimeter centric looks pretty good, actually. 7 seconds looks really good. I think I'm going to go with 7 seconds. Yeah, we're going to go with 7 seconds. And hopefully we win a championship this year. Alright, so the team did go 58-24. I was hoping they'd be a little bit better. You know, hit that 60 win mark. Because I feel like if you're in the 50s, it's like... It's kind of like, eh. We did tie for probably the best record. Or Rick Carlisle. Is that our coach? I have no idea, honestly, who our coach is. But we did get the first seed in the East. And, okay, no, Dallas tied us for the best record. Lakers aren't anywhere close. I don't know if they have LeBron anymore. They do. They have Anthony Davis, and they have Montrezl Harrell. They have Dante DiVincenzo. Their bench doesn't look absolutely terrible. I don't know why they're so bad. 2K does this, where they make the Lakers trash after, like, 1 or 2 seasons. But we're great. Our point differential is really solid. Magic looked really good. They have Jalen Green, Markelle, Jonathan Isaac. We were almost able to get Jonathan Isaac, but I felt like that was a little bit too unrealistic. I know not everything in this video, though, is going to be realistic. Like Kawhi coming to Cleveland is probably unrealistic. I doubt he would come here. But you never know. The Magic have Mitchell Robinson. Like, what? They have Mo Bamba, too, off the bench. What are they going to do about that? I don't know. Defensively, we actually looked like a really good team. We were the 3rd best team. And then offensively, we were the best team in the East. So that's cool. Player stats. Kawhi last at 22, Colin Sexton 21.5, Darius Garland, Christian Wood, Isaac Okoro all did nice. 2 rebounds, Jared Allen, Christian Wood, Bobby Portis, Brandon Clark, Jalen Johnson. Assists, Darius Garland, Kawhi Leonard, Jalen Johnson, Colin Sexton, Isaac Okoro all look really nice. So now we got Atlanta in the first round here, who have Trey, and basically the same team. So we beat them in 6, which is good. Whoa, bro. This was an offensive game if I've ever seen one. Kawhi Leonard, Darius Garland, Colin Sexton, and Jared Allen all dropped over 20 points. Wow. That's crazy, man. They literally combined for 100 points, these 4 guys. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. Everybody else actually did really nice also. So that was actually a crazy offensive game. Now we got the 76ers, who have Ben Simmons at the small forward position. They have Kevin Love, who actually went up in overall to an 83. That's kind of scary. They have Nurkic off the bench, Matisse Thybulle, Shake Milton. They have a solid bench. We definitely have a better bench, but they have a solid bench. Starting lineup-wise, I know Joel Embiid is literally killer in this game, but so is Kawhi Leonard. I think we should be able to beat this team. And never mind, we lose in 7. I hate my life. We lose by 19 in the closeout, and 2K is being 2K. So there you guys go. We failed to rebuild. I definitely see this as being a similar timeline to where Cleveland's at. Obviously, that all depends on how both Isaac Okoro and Darius Garland both develop. Because if they don't develop nicely, and if they, continue being like a mid team, if they're not like an absolute terrible team and don't continue to get like top 5 draft picks, it could definitely be longer. I think Colin Sexton is like a very underrated player. As far as this team, really was only Colin Sexton, Jarrett Allen still on the team. And I truly believe that out of people who are currently on the team, it should really be those two guys they should build around right now. Oh wait, Darius Garland, Isaac Okoro, both still there. But that's also all how they develop. I don't think Darius Garland, he's looked that great. I don't really know too much about Isaac Okoro. He actually hasn't been too bad. Not bad. Shooting, actually. Wait. No, this was the first game in the sim, so that's not actually him in real life. So never mind. For a second I thought that was his current numbers this year, and I was like, that actually looks pretty solid. But no. I don't actually know. So yeah. But anyway, there you guys go. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'm sad I couldn't win the championship. But it's just literally so difficult to now in 2K. Like, you literally have to just build a complete God squad. So, anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.